today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Austin Bats.
With a December snow blanketing. Much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Austin Bats and the Jacksonville Jaguars. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sean Bunting on
the numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Oh, that was dangerous.
McGee's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Leads to second.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
And an Austin first down.
Off the play fake. McGee. He's going to let it go again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score that 7.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He'll field this at the 5. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
To number 87.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
To number 87. Touchdown, Austin.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run. Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Boston's offense ready to go again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession.
There he goes, left side, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaVisca Chenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
First down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down. Off-play action. McGee. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Go. 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second down now, it's Robinson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 87 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. They'll look to throw.
The two-point conversion.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? First down. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jay Sternberger, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect...
It got his man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
The two-point conversion is...
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
25-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's get the ball. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Jones making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the Q.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf. his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Browns who have the...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. He'll find Metcalf. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
The dynamic duo is doing damage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
The offense will line up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On 1st down, Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 41, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Zerline on and the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
84, Jaguars 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off the play fake. McGee. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Off play action. McGee. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach, the offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Back to throw. McGee. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
At the 28-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Crowder. A 6-yard pickup.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
He's checking.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Second down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Again, it's Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 10-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Looking to throw. McGee. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jones now on third down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Jones throwing on first down to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First down and 10. at their own 3-yard line.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Nifty footwork at the 45. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back now in Jacksonville. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
They'll take over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's good for 28 yards. Off the play fake. McGee. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Throwing again. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
1st down and 10.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off play action. McGee. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
McGee's pass complete to number 84. Touchdown.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception. This drive a touchdown pass.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here's Jones on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McGee, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From From the gun, Jones. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw again, Jones. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And that will write a finish to this ball game.